gosh. YouTube, why do you do this to me? Okay. Let I have to. Um, First I got. Okay. Everything is back
There
up
was
and
a time when
running, but I'm going to have to hit the stream with the same settings, which means it's gonna be split into two VODs because YouTube, for some reason, will not let me reuse my settings. Game Master Duel. Go turn. This is effectively a whole separate stream, but okay. All right, well, let's see. My camera is still having problems. Interesting. Okay, we're back. We are back. I do apologize for the technical issues. OBS just has a massive fit whenever I try to like do anything. But if you guys can hear me just fine, please do let me know. My camera is still lagging, which is what I was trying to fix in those few minutes while I was offline. But let me know. Otherwise, worst case scenario, what I'm saying with the audio just won't match with what's happening with the actual pack itself. But I'll keep doing the unboxing. You guys can still listen to me, but let me know if you guys can hear me just fine. That's the biggest thing. The audio is what matters right now, because at the end of the day, this is just an unboxing. I don't plan on splitting this into a video and uploading it or anything. But yeah, an unboxing really is just time for me to just kick back, talk to you guys, chill out a little bit. And yeah, but I do apologize for the tech issues. There's still a few things that I gotta like fix with coming back and everything. Secret rare void vanishment. What's this for? Is this for zombies? I don't know. It looks like it's got that one zombie dragon on it, but I forgot what it was. What? Audio and video seems fine for now. All right, awesome. Yeah, no, we were talking about Blackbird reaching 1K, which is massive, which is huge, which is awesome. Yeah, nah, I've really been wanting to do more collabs. Oh, it's fixed. It's fixed. It's working now. Okay, awesome. It just needed some time to catch up and buffer and all of that. Okay, cool. It's fixed. We got branded sword. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. I spoke too soon. We've got branded sword. Void reignition. Okay, now it's just like super slow. Okay. We've got division. We've got earthbound resonance and another secret rare branded fusion, which is absolutely beautiful. I'll leave it up on the screen for a few seconds. As punishment, sniff more cards. Okay, how about this? When I finish this box, I'll just sniff all the secret rares. I'll just sniff all the secret rares that we end up getting. How about that as punishment? But yeah, thing is, it's fine to be nervous. Yeah, you're right. I guess I just gotta get over it. But it's also like when I really think about it, and I think about like, oh yo, General Wayne also got a reprint. Do we get reprints of like the old Ice Barrier monsters, or do we just get new ones? That's sick. That's really cool. Okay, my camera is like lagging like super crazy, but it's cool. Let's go, Rage. Oh no. What's good, Tyrese? What's good? Welcome to the stream, my boy. Hey, for everybody that doesn't know, it was Tyrese is a really close a friend of mine. It was his birthday last week, so everybody go ahead and say a happy birthday to Tyrese. It's good to hear from you, bro. It's really good to see you, man. I hope you've been doing well, man. I hope everything has been well. Oh man, this is awesome. I wasn't expecting that. You need to get your cards graded? I don't know. I've thought about getting my cards graded a few times, but I don't know. I feel like getting your cards graded is like such a waste of time and money, but like I do see the value of it. Oh, secret rare Void Imagination. I don't know what this Void archetype is, what these Void cards are, but yeah, I don't know. I probably won't build them. Yeah, my audio isn't synced up with my video right now because my camera is like the connection between my camera and my PC, like the signal is just like super laggy for some reason. But it's okay. Like I was saying earlier, it's just an unboxing. Really, these things are just for me to just like kick back, talk, and just chat with y'all. And you can keep up with everything that's happening on the screen if you like. But yeah, happy birthday, Tyrese. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, no, like I do get nervous with like collabs and stuff, but the only collabs that I know and remember is when I used to collab with like all my other close VTuber friends, and a lot of them are just like doing other things now. They're scattered in different directions. Everyone is just kind of like doing their own thing, really. So we don't really like collab anymore. Ooh, Ritual Beast OT Rayrotori Link 4 Secret Rare. Awesome. I did end up dealing with my first ever Karen. What, like in a collab? In a collab? That would have been crazy. See, like I want to just like put a message and be like, hey guys, like open to collabs. If you guys would like to collab, like let me know. I mainly do like Yu-Gi-Oh and TCG content, but I'm open to like whatever idea. Yeah, I guess I just haven't mustered up the courage and the bravery to just ask and do it. The people that I want to collab with, like I don't know, like I just haven't asked. Arms of Genix returns 0. Nice. But yeah, no, one thing that I do recognize that is like really good for growth is just collabs. It's just getting your name out there, but it's something that I just haven't done. Like all my growth that I've done is solo, and I don't say that like as a flex or anything, because it's really not, but it's just, yeah, I just haven't. Thanks, man. Show everyone the Dark Magician card that you got with the shoes. I have that Dark Magician card, like, sealed. It's, like, sealed and framed somewhere. And I don't want to go get it because it's, like, on the other side of my room right now. But that, I got, so for those of you that don't know, Adidas, the sneaker company, or the fashion company, did a collab with Yugioh a while back. And they released 2 sets of shoes. I forget the name of the actual shoe. What was the name of the actual shoe? I keep forgetting. But they had like a Yu-Gi-Oh, like a Yami Pharaoh colorway, and they also had like a Kaiba colorway. So it was like a white and blue one, and it was a gold and black version, and they looked really, 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 really cool. My boy Tyrese here got me the coolest gift and got me the Yami, the Pharaoh colorway, the black and gold, and each, ooh, Ritual Beast Inheritance. I might build Ritual Beast, not too expensive. My boy Tyrese got me a pair of the Yami Pharaoh colorway. Okay, that's also it for the right side. Now time for the left side. So we still got some packs. And inside the box comes a secret rare Dark Magician, which you can only get from that like box. Like the set, like you know how every single Yu-Gi-Oh card has like the what set it comes from, like in the corner. So like here how it says like BLTR, which is Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge. This one says Adidas. I think it just says like Adidas, or it says like AD something something, but you can only get them like in those shoes, which is crazy. So it's pretty cool, and I really like it. I have those shoes still, and I've got that Dark Magician in like actually no, it's in my binder. It's in my binder. I think I have it in my binder. We'll do a binder tour after these packs. I'm pretty sure I put it in my binder and I just like sealed it up. I'm like, yep, here you go. Yeah, nah, but Tyrese is the absolute GOAT for that. Yeah, Addy 2000, that was the set name, which is absolutely sick. I remember that, yeah, it was sick. Konami missed the chance to promote dual avatar. Dude, that would have been sick. That's such a cool idea. Yeah, nah, that would have been awesome. But Tyrese is my GOAT. We go way back. Um, we share our love of sneakers and card games. So, or just TCG stuff. Tyrese is a Pokemon guy. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. So, yeah. But, you know, I helped fuel his love for Pokemon, and he helped fuel my love for TCGs overall. You need those friends, man. You need those friends that you can just be nerdy with. And Tyrese is definitely that friend. Because I don't got a lot of those friends that I can just, like, geek out and nerd out with, you know, that aren't online. I'm talking like in person and online, like oh, look at this medallion of the ice barrier card, the alternate art is so cool. But yeah, like I have friends online that I can nerd the frick out with, but that's like online. But like in person, bruh, I want to have those conversations like, oh my gosh, did you see the new I don't know, like Pokemon anime, whatever, like when Spider-Verse came out, bro, I wouldn't shut up. I wouldn't shut up about that movie. But Tyrese was the one that, you know, was the one that listened to all my brain rot on that. But yeah. What is this about a Karen again? Look at what the heck is it? Guard dog. Yeah. Let's see. It happened over on TikTok. On TikTok. Someone got mad at me for liking Hoyoverse games and ended up sending someone to harass me in my DMs? What? No freaking way. Are you serious? Over liking some damn video games? Oh my gosh, that's so petty. I will say that I recently ordered a card that only for it to get lost in the mail. And then I ordered a replacement and it arrived late. And in between waiting for it, I ordered another coffee. Ah, I hope it wasn't an expensive card. I hope it wasn't an expensive card. That sucks. For us over here in Oceania, we don't have access to TCG Player, which... Oh! What? They reprinted Kurikara? Oh my god. Bro, I've been holding on to my original Kurikara from Power of the Elements. Bro, that thing just lost so much value. Like, the stonks on that card have just dropped because they've reprinted it now. I was going to sell it. But now it's, like, readily available. What are the prices for this card now that it's got reprinted? Hang on, let me check. Because last time I checked, it was like a $60, $70 card. Let me just... Kurikara... how much? Kurikara Divine Carnet. Oh my goodness. $15, bro. It went from a $100 card to $15. We just lost so much stonks, guys. It went from like an $80, $90 card to like it's $15 on eBay, bro. I missed my window. I missed my chance. We no longer have stonks. That sucks. Oh man, but it's cool. I have a second copy of Kurikara now. Yay! Woohoo! My love for Pokemon goes the same love you have for Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's sick. I love it. I love it. You need friends like Tyrese. Get yourself a friend like Tyrese, or you can just nerd out with about sneakers, about geek culture. Speaking of, Blazing Cartesia! Got a reprint! Yes! I can build branded! Oh man, we're gonna go crazy with the binder sorting afterwards. I don't even have sleeves. Sprite starter? Bruh, I may as well just build Sprite. I've got so many Sprite cards at this point that I may as well just build it. Well, it ran about 10 bucks on TCG Player and 2 on eBay. Yeah, that's probably for the reprint version, right? Because the Power of the Elements version, that junk has been buko expensive for ages. I know they reprinted it in the OTS, one of the OTS packs, but it was still like expensive as frick. Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier. I know this is a Yu-Gi-Oh stream, but have you watched Deadpool? Only one correct answer. Not yet. I was actually about to start talking about it, but I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it before the spoilers come out because I know that there's those jerks on the internet that love spoiling stuff. I'm probably going to watch it this coming week. If I don't watch it tomorrow after church, I will watch it probably on like the Tuesday or Monday, but I need to watch it. I need to watch it. And don't worry about it, like, about not keeping it on, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, we just chatting. We just chatting. Proxy F Magician Secret Rare? Ah, okay. Dropped to half price? Not bad. I mean, you got an older copy, so just hold it still. People are looking for that early print. That is true. I watched it at IMAX Thursday. It's crazy. Is it good? Well, I know it's good. That's a rhetorical question. I know it's good. I've seen some people that are like, oh yeah, like it's only good for the fan service because you only see Deadpool and Wolverine. That's why it's good. But the actual story sucks. I'm like, bro, shut up. I don't care what you say. You cannot tell me anything that's not gonna make me want to go and watch this movie. Oh, did they unban this? If the World Challenge just DCR? I don't know. I've been out of the game for a bit. Well, I'm not reading that. Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier Ritual Beast Ulti Ray Rotori. Yeah, I need to watch it. Deadpool Wolverine number 1, Deadpool 1 number 2, Deadpool number 3. That's my rank. Really? So Deadpool Wolverine is number 1. Deadpool 1 is number 2, and then Deadpool 2 is number 3. Yeah, I think I would also rate Deadpool 1 over the first one. I mean, sorry, over the second one. The second one for me was kind of like, okay, I feel like I'm just wasting like time. Secret Rare Mercuria? Oh, wow. Okay, can I please get a Lancier? Because I don't want to pay $30 for a Lancier Dragon, and it's the last copy. I mean, sorry, it's the last card that I need, and I need 2 copies of them. And this is the last pack. Guys, can you please bless this pack? I need a Lancier the Ancestral Dragon in this pack. I slap my packs. That's my sign of good luck. But yeah, honestly, people like you and I will only appreciate. Yeah, only people like you and I would definitely appreciate. I want to go see the movie, and I've had like people be like, "Oh, let's go watch it together," but I'm like, nah, nah, bro. I'm watching this movie by myself. I'm not watching it with y'all. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but I'm not watching this movie with you guys. I'm watching this junk by myself. Y'all won't stop yapping during the movie, and y'all won't even get it. And afterwards, when the movie's finished and I want to geek out, oh, Winkaribo level 6. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, like, these are people that don't get it. Normies, bro. They don't get it. They don't get it. Deadpool 2 was meh, and that's coming from someone who is Maori. I love to support us, Maori. That's right, they had that one Maori kid in the movie. That was funny. That was so funny. Oh man. At the moment, I'm really into this horror game called Glitched Attraction. Haven't heard of it. Okay, so we got one Georges, which is good because I already ordered 2 of them. I didn't need a second. I ordered 2 of the other Ice Barrier guy that's coming in this set. Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier, that guy. So we got one Georges, we got one Infernoid Decatron, Gigantic Sprites. Yes, I'm so happy we got the Bryonic. I'm so happy. Ice Jade, I love that we got that. I love that we got 2 secret rare copies of Branded Fusion. Bunch of Ritual Beast stuff, bunch of Gen X Ally stuff, which I won't use. Another Ice Jade. Okay, that's sick. Another Gigantic Sprite. We got Kurikara. Proxy F Magician in the secret rare. We gotta go back to the Cynet. I need to cook with Cyberse stuff again. Because, yeah, Cyberse is my favorite deck type. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, the smell of new cards. It is a good smell. I just hate doing it. I think it's weird when people do that stuff. I went with my partner's sisters because my missus wouldn't get it. Oh, who's that guy? Oh, he has healing powers? Oh, why is everyone excited to see this? Oh, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. I could never do it, bro. I'm either going by myself to these movies or I'm going with someone that like gets it. You know, I'm going with someone that's like about it. That's not like hate or negativity or whatever. That's not like they ain't like us. That's what I'm saying. They ain't like us. But like, yeah, nah, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. It's just you get it. I'm sure you all get it. It's like screaming about something that you're super passionate about and love. It's like me talking about Yu-Gi-Oh to the 10 out of 10 girl that I'm trying to talk to. She will not care, bro. She will not care. So, yeah. It's like screaming into a void, bro. Anyways, Infinite Forbidden, here we are. This is what I've been waiting for. So, let's get straight into this. Now, you gotta smell it, just like we smell Yugioh. Okay, shoes is different. Shoes is different. Shoes is different. You gotta sniff it. Sniff the packs. Can I get this plastic off? Oh my gosh. This is so tightly wrapped. Alright. I didn't bring my little, like, bin. Usually when I do unboxings, I have, like, a little bin beside me where I chuck all the plastics and the wrapping in. I gotta go find something like that. But anyways, the Infinite Forbidden. Actually, you know what? Before I actually get into this unboxing, let me actually get like a plastic bag. Hold up. Oh yeah, guys, I went to a convention last week. There's this convention that happens in my city like once a year, like this really big anime convention, and I went this year and I got some really cool stuff. I might show you guys after, but I got like a shirt. What else? One of the things I got was this Yu-Gi-Oh blind box, which comes with like a Kyber, a Dark Magician, or a Yugi. This is all of them that you can get. They're actually like different functioning things. So the Yugi one is a multi-case, which is really cool. The Dark Magician one is a memo stand. The Kaiba one is a sticky note stand. The Blue Eyes White Dragon is a pen stand. The smartphone stand is Joey Wheeler. I want the smartphone stand, but it's Joey Wheeler, and I don't want him. And then a stamp stand, which is Red Eyes. I've actually already opened it. I already know what it is. I actually ended up getting the Yugi, which is really cool. So I'll show you guys how that looks afterwards. But for now, plastic bag. I think shoes is probably worse because there's a chance someone wore it. So that is true. If you're getting shoes like secondhand. But like a brand new shoe, when you take that junk out of the box and you sniff it, ooh, bro, unbeatable smell. Top 10 unbeatable scents in the world. Like top 10 unbeatable smells in the world. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit. Do this. How big a flex when that USA Sprinter? Yeah, guys, did you see that? I forgot his name. I keep forgetting his name. But he put out the Exodia before he started sprinting, and then the Yu-Gi-Oh world was lit on fire because they're like, oh my gosh, mainstream recognition, yay. It was sick. And then he did it again with the Blue Eyes. What a goat. What an actual goat. Like, you have my vote for favorite person to win, even though I don't know you. But yeah, check this out. It's a little like Yugi. This is so cool, man. This convention had like next to no Yu-Gi-Oh merch. I was so mad. I found this little like blind box. And look at this. I might use this to like store my dice and stuff for like Yu-Gi-Oh. I can't think of a better use for it, but yeah. So you've got like the Millennium case, and then little Yugi sits. You put the peg in, and he sits right there. So he sits just like this. Oh my gosh. He sits just like this, and then he sits down like that. I think this looks super cool. I think this looks really cool. Poor Joey got sidelined by Reiji's unbiased choice. Yeah, I want the smartphone stand, but I don't want Joey Wheeler. Joey Wheeler. Oh my gosh, Yugi, just sit. Yeah, there was like no Yu-Gi-Oh merch. No Yu-Gi-Oh merch at this convention, which is so different because last year They had hella Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Like, you couldn't even find the cards. The one card shop, or like the few no, there wasn't one card. There was a bunch of different card shops, but they were only selling Pokemon. Every single card shop or card stand that I went to, like every single like vendor that I went to at this convention was only selling Pokemon. And those other card vendors, they had a whole section just for the Bandai card games. Like literally, like in the center-ish of the convention was like a massive like place for like TCG area where you could play TCGs, but they had it only for One Piece card game and Dragon Ball Super, the card game. And then on the other side of the convention hall, Vanguard, flipping Vanguard of everything. Vanguard got its own section to itself in this convention hall. So if you're a TCG fan, bruh, you got everything that you want except Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you want Pokemon, everybody's selling Pokemon cards. People were actually selling Pokemon sets for cheap. I saw one vendor was selling a bunch of Pokemon sets for like 50 bucks. Like, these are boxes. And Pokemon boxes aren't cheap. They're like, oh, here, $50 to $75 for like some of the most recent sets. I'm like, that's cool and all, but where's the Yu-Gi-Oh? No Yu-Gi-Oh. The one vendor that was selling Yu-Gi-Oh, which is the main guys that I get my TCG stuff from, they had a bunch of like the old sets that nobody wants. They had Legendary Duelist Season 3, the Magical Hero one with Yugi and the Dark Magicians on there. They had Legacy of Destruction, but it sold out like immediately. I think they bought like 3 boxes worth like, it was like, what the heck, man? It was all these side sets, man. They had Hidden Arsenal chapter, like that Hidden Arsenal set. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They had a bunch of like the 2021 and 2022 Megatons. I'm like, are you guys just offloading like old stock? Like, please have some care. There was no love for Yu-Gi-Oh! And even on the merchandising side, I'm getting heated just talking about this. I couldn't find any Yu-Gi-Oh! Figures, no statues, no like art. Like, even in the artist alley, no one had Yu-Gi-Oh! Art, bro. And then my artist friend was like, you can be the difference. You can start making Yu-Gi-Oh! Art and start selling it at conventions. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do that, but I just gotta approach that in a whole different way. But yeah, I was very disappointed. I was very, very disappointed. But anyway, no Digimon and Y stuff. You could find Y stuff, but no Digimon. Actually, yeah, nah, they didn't have Digimon. Yeah, Digimon is my secondary TCG, and they didn't have any of that. Yeah, nah, it sucked. It just sucked. It's like they were taunting us for real. I came with my binder and my deck. Oh, bro, I'm getting mad. I came with my binder and my deck box that day because last year and the year before that, I went with Reggie Bear, who was another awesome streamer friend of mine. And we were like so psyched because they had TCG stuff. I bought my binder, I traded, I bought stuff, I dueled. They had Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments running the whole day. I was so happy. So this year, I'm so gassed. I come with my binder, I come with my deck box, I come with my playmat, I come with everything. And I'm walking around this convention hall and there's zero Yu-Gi-Oh! Representation, bro. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And this is just as I'm coming back to the game. This is just as I'm getting back into the game after like 2 months away, bro. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna get heated. Drytron, new 2. Trap Gatherer, Sylvie of the White Forest. That's right, the White Forest archetype is a thing now. Yeah. The guy who put the card is the guy who said in the press conference, NBA players saying they're world champs. World champs of what? Oh, yeah. I remember that. World champs of what? The USA. Hey, look at that. We got the lad. We got Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. It's so cool. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm sure it will have some use. Fiendsmith Sequence. That's right. I forgot. Fiendsmith is the hot topic right now. Fiendsmith Lacrima. These are common, so I'm assuming they're not worth like a heap. Kochobo's Hinamatsuri. Awesome. I love that. Man, but yeah, no love for Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. No love for Yu-Gi-Oh. Even Digimon, man, I really gotta get back into Digimon. Guys, I really want to do Digimon stuff again, but I haven't played since BT10. Do any of you guys actually play Digimon? Does anyone here play any other TCGs besides Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, what TCGs do we all play in this chat? I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I play Digimon, but I haven't played Digimon in ages. I tried to play Vanguard, but Vanguard is just insanely inaccessible where I am. Fiendsmith Desiree. Okay, so I haven't been keeping up with the which cards are great and all of that with Fiendsmith stuff. So you guys gotta tell me, like, oh my gosh, that card is good. But yes, Fiendsmith Desiree. Betan Bat. Russia of the White Forest. I gotta look into this White Forest stuff. Hashtag Pokemon best TCG. Statistically, yes. Statistically, Pokemon is the best TCG. It is not only the most popular one, but it's the one that makes the most money as well. But the most played TCG is Magic the Gathering, from what I believe. From knowledge, from what I know. I'm pretty sure it's Magic the Gathering is the most played. But Pokemon TCG is the most popular. But it's okay, Yu-Gi-Oh fellas, we're still in there. We're still top 3. We're still big 3. We are the big 3 is Pokemon, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh. So we're still up there. We're still up there. I feel like One Piece has the potential to become part of the greats. So I feel like they'll be the big 4 because One Piece has been doing numbers like nothing else. One Piece is actually insane, but it's insane how expensive the game is. I'm like, how does anybody play this game? How does anyone actually play this game? It's so funny. Chat, don't tell anybody this, but I actually have a unsealed, unopened box of One Piece OP01. The blue bottom one, the one that's not reprinted, like the original one. And that junk goes for money. Like, the price on that is in the late hundreds to like thousands. Oh, secret rare. Dominus Purge. That's right. This was one of the secrets in there. I was gonna buy this card just individually because everyone says like this card is actually like decent. It's just people haven't figured it out yet, but it's pretty cracked with what it can do. So if your opponent controls a card, you can activate this card from your hand. When a card or effect is activated, that includes an effect that adds the cards from the deck to the hand, negate that effect. Then if you have a trap in your grave, destroy that card. If you activate this card from your hand, you can activate the effects of dark, water, and fire monsters for the rest of this duel. You can only activate rest of the duel. Damn, you can only activate one Dominus Purge per turn. Yeah, this card is pretty cracked. I just yeah, I think people just haven't like figured it out fully yet. But buy your copies if you don't have it, because people are gonna figure out like insane techs. So yeah. Don't tease us. Open it on stream. Nah, bro. I don't think I'm gonna open it. I was going to open it on stream, but then I had like a time period where I was gonna, cause I got every single One Piece starter deck when they first came out. I got starter deck 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I bought a booster box as well when they came out. They sold out like day 1, but I got everything that I needed. I spent some money, but I got everything that I needed. And then, yeah, a couple months went by. OP01 got super expensive. A couple more months went by, and OP01 just couldn't be found. Card shops are hiking the prices of these boxes. Like, I go to Good Games, which is my local, the name of like our local shop, and they sell One Piece booster boxes for like $300. Like, if you want a box of OP01, you had to pay like $300. But now I think they raised the prices even more. And these are like the reprinted versions. So they reprinted the set thinking that, oh, okay, we'll just reprint the set. Again, it'll be fine. But like, it's still so expensive. Even the reprints over the originals are still so expensive. Like, what the heck? Oh, Reclare a Sinister Soul of the White Forest. If I can get enough of the White Forest cards, I'd be more than happy to do. But we'd probably have to wait for the next set for all the support. Fiendsmith Lacrima. Yeah, nah. It's on my shelf right now. I can go get it and show you guys, but I don't think I'm gonna open it. I think I'm gonna sell it. I think I'm definitely gonna sell it. Been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG recently. Nice. I gotta get back into Pokemon. I usually only get Pokemon cards just for collection. Like, I have a Pokemon binder, but it's purely just for collection. I played the Pokemon TCG back when I got into it. Back in my adventurous era. The adventurous era of Reiji VT. Oh, it's that Light and Dragon. Yeah, so there was, for those of you that don't know, there was an adventurous era of Reiji VT where I just played every card game. So I would make videos on like the different card games that I was playing, but this wasn't just like, oh cool, unboxing a set from this card game. No, but it was me like genuinely giving the game a chance. So I was like, okay, cool, Dragon Ball Super the card game, let's give it a shot. I bought cards, I bought packs, and then I made a video talking about like my first impressions, what I think about the game, and all of that. Hang on, let me can I show you guys from here actually, that I don't have to switch scenes and freeze the stream? Rikara, the Divine Carnet. Hold up, I'm gonna switch it to my channel. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, or for those of you that have been here since the beginning, hang on. Wait, I just haven't. Yeah, here. So I made a series of videos way back when I was like getting into like the whole YouTube content grind and all of that. And it's this playlist, TCG Talks. So I did a series of videos where I talked about other card games. So I've got one which is discovering my love for Vanguard, which reached, when this video reached 1K, I was so happy. All the Vanguard guys started coming for me and they were like, bro, play Vanguard, make more Vanguard content. And I was like, yes, I'm going to. And then I realized how inaccessible Vanguard was, and I was like, nah. And I made one for Dragon Ball Super, the card game. And this is just like cool videos. Like, these videos are now part of like my channel history. They're quite long and they are a little bit old as well, so you gotta bear with me. My content was very different back then. Maybe after this unboxing we can do like a reaction stream to like old Reiji videos. Yeah, as a kid I was obsessed with Pokemon, as I'd get paper or cardboard and make my own cards. Oh man, we did that with Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. Speaking of art, you should do Angel Jin versus True Devil Kazuya artwork. I started that. I started like a rough draft of like Angel Jin versus Devil Kazuya, but I just never finished it. I never got into it. I never finished it. But I should go back. And speaking of Tekken, I need to play the game because Lydia just came out. Lydia Sobieska just came out. Who is a new character, and my camera is just lagging. Okay, cool. Well, my camera is like super lagging out, but I'm just gonna continue unboxing. I'm gonna make it quick. Dark Magic Mirror Force. Okay. Moon of the Closed Heaven. Someone told me that card was really good. The common. Gotta be some. He says. I am heavily into tokusatsu. Stuff like Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Power Rangers. Me too. Me too. What's your favorite Kamen Rider? Who's your favorite Kamen Rider? My top, who are your top 3 Kamen Riders? My top 3 Kamen Riders are Wizard, #1. I get a lot of flack for that. I used to get so much flack for that. Wizard, Drive, and Ryuki. Wizard, Drive, and Ryuki. It's all Heisei. I don't really mess with Showa a lot, but I respect Showa. Yeah. But W is also there, like up there in the top 5. If anyone follows Tekken, Reiji is an Eddie main? Nah, heck no. Hell no, I'll never touch that guy. Although they did make him really good in Tekken 8. I think my camera has just like stopped responding. Let me actually just check something. Let me just turn this off. Deactivate it. Reactivate. Okay, sorry. My camera just froze. It goes into like this standby mode. I forgot. But yeah. We'll react to some old ragey videos after. And I am not an Eddie main. I would never touch that character. Give me Go Room. Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers. I wanted to rewatch all the series and Ragey came through. Yeah. I have a hard drive that's just like full of almost all the Power Rangers seasons. And I just gave it to Tyrese. I was like, here you go. Just take it. Just take whatever you want. But this guy, oh man. Didn't you only take like one series out of all of them? I was like, bro, just take all of them. And then bro only took like one. But that was cool though. Kamen Rider is the GOAT. Kamen Rider is sick. I didn't know you were familiar with Kamen Rider like that. Geats, Dragon Knight. I was so obsessed with the show. And Zio, yes, Dragon Knight was peak. I don't care what anybody says. That's why Ryuki is my favorite. Cause I watched Dragon Knight as a kid. Then I watched Ryuki like when I got older, and I was like, holy frick, this is so dark. Why is it so dark? It's like a battle royale, and they all die. Like what the heck? They all die, bro. Crazy. Rusia, the White Forest, Cosmo, the Queen of the Prayers, Bulma, Statue of the Sacred Dragon. Bro, I haven't watched the new Rider stuff. I haven't watched Kamen Rider since Saber. The last Kamen Rider I probably watched was 01. And then Saber came around. I thought Saber was so boring, so I skipped Saber. And then now we had a Revice, which I just couldn't get into. Revice was cool. Like Kamen Rider Vice or Revice was just like, it was really cool, but I just couldn't get into it. It wasn't my vibe. And then Geats came out. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Next to 01 and Geats are like the two best riders of the Reiwa era. But then again, there's not too much competition right now. They're competing with Saber and Revice, which to me is like no competition, bro. Geats is dope as frick though. Bro, you gotta send me that drive at some point. Yeah, I'll send you the files. I'll Google Drive you the files. All the Power Rangers episodes. All right, we got one side left. Let's actually speed through this. I feel like I'm taking my time too much with this. Kamen Rider was always on GoTV. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did used to show it. Yeah. Do you have Kamen Rider on your hard drive? I have all of the Kamen Riders on my hard drive. I'm not even joking when I say that. In my way back in my first year of like college, when I was studying my animation and games like degree and stuff, I would take advantage of the high-speed free Wi-Fi. So this was back in 2015, right? Where you could just go on a website and you could like right-click, save video as. So I would have like my work on one side of the screen, and then I would have like all my browsing stuff on the other side of the screen. And literally what I would do is I would just pick a series. So I would do like a series a day. I would pick a series. So I'd be like, okay, today I'm gonna download all of Kamen Rider Drive. I'd pick a series, and for like 2 hours of the day, I would just go down a list. Episode 1, right click, save video as Kamen Rider Drive episode 1. Episode 2, right click, save video as Kamen Rider Drive episode 2. Like, it was crazy. They don't let you do that anymore. But I remember just spending hours just doing that, to the point where I've amassed a library where I can just watch Kamen Rider anytime I want on my drive. Like, it was absolutely insane. Ironically, my first email was named after the White Dino Thunder Ranger. In my defense, I was like 10. What was his name again? The White Dino Ranger. I forgot his name. The Hispanic guy. I forgot his name. We got a link because I want to rewatch Kamen Rider Black RX. Oh man. Oh, Blackbird RX Unlocked Memory. That's right. You're named after a Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider Black RX. I haven't seen the Kamen Rider Black or Black RX, the movie that they did a while back. The modern movie that they did a while back. But the trailer looks freaking sick. The Henshin is sick as ever. Bean Smith in Paradise. Come on, I feel like I haven't gotten anything that I want from this set. But then again, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Trent, that's right! Trent, the white Dino Ranger. Dino Thunder was amazing. I love Dino Thunder's storytelling. The Disney era of Power Rangers was my favorite era of Power Rangers. The Saban era was okay. The Disney era was peak. And then the Neo Saban era was, it wasn't terrible like a lot of people would have you believe. Oh, it's the new gimmick puppet guy. Awesome. Yeah, it wasn't terrible like people would have you think. I've been watching Dino Fury. I started watching Dino Fury last month, and I just finished season 1. And I'm watching season 2, Cosmic Fury. Yeah, so I'm interested to see where they take the story. But I watched Ryu Soja before I watched Dino Fury, because I watched Ryu Soja ages ago, like back when I was like studying and stuff. And I love Ryu Soja, the source material. Ryu Soja is so good, in my opinion. Some people say it's mid, but I think it's so good. Oh, look at that! It's Exodia, the unstoppable Exodia incarnate, the dude on the cover. We got him. We actually got him. That's crazy. I haven't pulled the cover card in so long. What was the last set? Phantom Night. No, not Phantom Nightmare. Legacy of Destruction, I didn't pull Gandora, but then I didn't open Legacy of Destruction. Phantom Nightmare, I didn't pull Yubel. What was before that? What was before? Photon Hype? No, that was ages ago. Duelist Nexus, I didn't pull the Stardust card. Age of Overlord, I didn't pull the Odd Eyes card. Syac, Cyberstorm Access, I didn't pull the Firewall. I didn't pull the Galaxy Eyes card for Photon Hypernova. Like, I've had horrible luck when it comes to pulling the cover card, because that's all I ever want. But yeah. Was it because you didn't sniff the cards? Probably. Bro, I haven't gotten anything that I wanted in here. The Exodia is cool, but who's trying to build Exodia? The Hasbro era to me is so good. What, the current one with Dino Fury and stuff? Oh, wait, the Hasbro era started with Beast Morphers. Yeah, Beast Morphers was sick. But isn't Dino Fury apparently like the last like Power Rangers that we're gonna be getting like for a while? Or like ever? I've been hearing different things. So it's like, oh, Dino Fury will be the last one. There's not gonna be any Power Rangers after this. Which I hope isn't true. But then there's been people that are like, no, it's not. They're still gonna keep making them. But then, again, Dino Fury ended last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year or the year before. I can't remember. And we haven't had a series since. So it's making me worried. Sylvie of the White Forest. Mimiko Maker, 3-in-1. Deprespard, Madochi Dessert. Cosmo Queen of the Prayers. Got nothing in that pack. We got absolutely nothing in that pack. Ninja Storm was the best series. Ninja Storm was dope. Rest in peace, the Red Ranger of Ninja Storm, though. I was so sad when the news came out that he had that he passed. He was sick too. He was so cool. Yeah, Dino Fury, in my honest opinion, is actually really good. Yeah, I agree. After watching the entirety of the first season, I fully agree. Dino Fury is good. I don't care what anybody says. Millennium Unk. Okay, so this is our other secret rare. Man, this sucks. Man, this sucks, bro. My gosh. This is our other secret rare, bro. I'm not trying to build the give me literally anything else. We got the most mid pools, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Now we got some good cards in Terminal Revenge, but Infinite Forbidden ain't it. Ain't it. But it's okay, we only got like 3 packs left. Oh, hey, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Lo-Fi, by the way. Woes of the White Forest, Interdimensional. Sylvie of the White Forest again. Drytron New 2. Mimi Gold Dragon. Ragnarika. Salim Snapper. Volmina, Fiendsmith, Lacrima, Fiend. Fiend. Oh man. From what people say, it is mostly true that they are ending the Power Ranger era as a kids show. There are rumors that now Power Rangers after this will be more catered to the teen or the. Oh, okay. That's good then. That's a good direction to take it in. That's a great direction to take it in. People can start taking Power Rangers more seriously. Now, there are some Power Rangers. Power Rangers series. Look, there are a number of Power Rangers series where the storytelling is actually really, really good. Again, the Disney era was amazing at this, like with character building and storytelling and world building. Like, I think the Disney era did this amazing. Like, SPD is in my top 3 favorite Power Rangers series of all time. Not just because the lead ranger is a black ranger, but like the story building, like the characters, how Sky, the Blue Ranger, wants to be the Red Ranger so bad because his father was the Red Ranger. So it's like, I want to be just like my dad. I want to be the Red Ranger. But then when he gets enlisted into the SPD force, they assign him to Blue Ranger, and he's so pissed. He's like, no, I don't want to be the Blue Ranger. Why do you get to be the Red Ranger? You're just some punk kid that just came off the streets. Like, why does this guy get to be the Red Ranger? And then just seeing his character develop over the series, seeing how Jack, the Red Ranger, grows and stuff, and how they like make peace with each other because they're at each other's throats all the time. Bro, it's amazing. It's freaking amazing. Or RPM, Power Rangers RPM, which I've been telling myself I want to do fan art of. Power Rangers RPM is so cool. It's so freaking cool. Like, the last manned city, a virus has taken over the entire world, and it's like really dark, and they gotta like survive and stuff. And then the 6th Rangers, Power Rangers RPM, fun fact, has my favorite 6th Rangers of all time. Like, of all time. The Gold and Silver Ranger are dope as frick. Oh, what am I doing? I just spoiled it for myself. Yeah, the Gold and Silver Rangers in RPM are peak for me. I love them so much. And then like hearing their tragic backstories as well. They're like twins that got like left behind. Like it's crazy. The Disney era did so good with story building and character building. OMG SPD, the story of Sam, yes. White and Gold Ranger, great, yes. Yes, Sam was like that little kid that they met and saved that one time, and then he comes back, is like, oh, I'm from the future. We've actually met before. I am that one kid that you saved that one time. Bro, peak, actually peak. Like, what? It's a shame though, because they didn't have the budget to hire an extra actor to actually portray Sam in person, so they had to like characterize him as this little like glowing thing that like floats around. But bro, just the concept was peak. Oh my gosh. Or Dino Thunder, how Trent, the 6th Ranger, I think it was his dad that was the main villain of the series. And he's like, no, I don't want to be like my father. But then like the effects of his father like passed down to him, and he's like the evil ranger, and he terrorizes the other rangers. But then he's like, no, I don't want to be like my dad. And then he joins the good guys, and they kick his butt, bro. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm telling you, people be sleeping. I was talking to my friends the other day because I was like at a Connect group, right? And we were talking, we got into like childhood cartoons that we all used to watch and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, like what you guys used to watch? And they're like, yeah, I used to watch Winx Club, and I used to watch a lot of Disney stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all. You know, they mentioned like American Dragon, which was epic, which was super dope. But then I was like, bro, like y'all ever watched Dragon Booster? Nah, y'all ain't ever heard of that? Okay, y'all ain't with it like that. But then one of them made a comment of someone mentioned Power Rangers, and then one of them made a comment of like, man, I could never get into Power Rangers. It's just so kiddie. Like, oh, they're colorful people in spandex. And oh, at the end of every episode, they always turn gigantic and all of that. And then, you know, someone else was like, yeah, Power Rangers was kind of lame. I think Power Rangers after the first season is so boring. I think it was only the first season that was good. I'm like, shut up. Shut up right there. That's how I know you didn't even watch anything else. These are people that are like, oh, the original is better. The original is the best one, and they don't want to move on. You know, it's like people that only like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel monsters and hate everything else. No, I hate 5Ds. I hate those white cards. No, I hate Zexal. I hate those black cards. First of all, what do you mean by that? I hate pendulums. Pendulums ruin Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that's literally what y'all are talking about. They're like, yeah, no, the first Power Rangers was good because it actually had, like, story and character. I'm like, my guy, did you watch the first Power Rangers? Did you watch the first Power Rangers? Like, yeah, the story was good and all, but compared to like what we have today, bro, you haven't seen anything, and you got the nerve to sit there and be like, oh yeah, everything about after the original Mighty Morphing is lame. Like, shut the frick up, bro. Shut up. This is why I'm talking about like people that are with it, man. Oh my gosh. Normies, man, I'm telling you, they'll just see something, they'll be like, oh no, oh, I haven't watched past this, I don't know. Like, bro, someone mentioned to me some months ago of like, they were talking about Digimon, and they're like, oh man, like Digimon could have been great, like Digimon, really has lived in the shadow of Pokemon, like Digimon isn't as good as Pokemon. I'm like, my guy, have you watched Digimon? Have you consumed anything to do with Digimon? Digimon is in its peak. Digimon is cooler now than it's ever been. Like, I don't know where you guys are when you say these statements. Bro, I've been playing the Digimon trading card game for 2 years, for over 2 years now. I'm like, bro, Digimon is peak. Digimon, the content that they're putting out for Digimon is amazing. Like, bro. And you got the nerve to sit there and be like, nah, Digimon is lame, Digimon ain't as cool as Pokemon. My guy, have you looked at a single Digimon in your life? Have you looked at War Greymon? Have you looked at, you know what, I have him right here. Have you looked at War Metal Garurumon? I built this, by the way. Have you, like, you're gonna tell me, nah, we're not gonna get into it, guys. I'm gonna get so heated talking about this stuff. Yeah. The SPD, the Future Ranger, the white and gold guy that comes from the future. That's that little kid that they save. Like in the first, like, I can't remember exactly what episode, but it happens around like early to mid series of SPD. Yeah, and then the kid comes back and he's like, yeah, I was inspired. I became a ranger, and he's like the most elite ranger in the future, which is like insane. Yeah. Man, I'm saving up to get Sam's Morpher. Yeah, Mesogog. Yeah, it was his dad and everything, bro. Code Lyoko gang, where you at? I never watched Code Lyoko, but it always came on like on Cartoon Network and stuff. But I would always like, I'd watch like an episode or two, like whenever I'd like catch it. But I never went out of my way to like watch it. I watched a bit of the Super Sentai stuff. Glad the American branch didn't make the mech give the mech the ability to talk. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I can't stand the mechas constantly talking. I feel you for sure. But yeah, guys, that's it for the unboxings. Let's do some binder stuff. Let's look at some binder stuff, because I haven't touched my binders in ages. So this is my just for show binders. This is my collector's binders. This is where all my rare cards are. When I say rare, I just mean a bunch of secret rares that I just chucked in here years ago when I go back into Yu-Gi-Oh! But check this out! Check this out! Ghost Rare Clear Wings and Go Dragon. Ain't it beautiful? Yu-Gi-Oh! Players be like, oh my gosh, isn't this the card the coolest? And it's just a blank card. It's just white. It's literally just a blank card. That's so funny. Yeah, I got some Duel Monster stuff in here. I got a ulti rare Firewall Dragon. This is sick. I got this at YCS Sydney, Australia earlier this year. I got it off some guy who was like, yeah, just take him. I have 2 of them. I was gonna buy, no, actually no, I got this from a vendor. They had 2 copies. I was gonna buy both copies, but I was like, nah, let me get one, and then if the second copy is still here when I come back, I'll buy it. And I came back after my round 4, to see if it was still there, and it was still there, and I was gonna buy, but I was like, yeah, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. Is this a QCR Afterglow? No, it's not a QC. The QC? No, it's just a secret. But yeah, bro, I can't tell you how much it angers me when people are like, oh man, so-and-so thing isn't actually good. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you will have the most basic Andy tell you that, only the first generation of Pokemon was good. I'm like, my guy, have you lived? Like, have you lived, like, ever? Oh, only Gen 1 of Pokemon was good. Oh, only Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters was good. Shut the frick up. Oh my gosh. Y'all make me so mad with these opinions that are based off nothing. Based off absolutely nothing. Yeah, I didn't know that was the reason there was never an actor for Sam. Yeah, they ran out of budget. They ran out of budget. They were like, oh no, frick. We're actually doing really good with the story, but we got like nowhere to put the money. Like, we got no money. So they had to like CGI this little glowing orb that just followed the Rangers around. And then they explain it as like, oh, it's his spirit that came from the future to come back to help the Rangers. But he can still morph. He can still morph. Yeah, nah, it was crazy. QCR Overlord Dragon. Sorry, Odd Eyes Arcray Dragon, because it came from Age of Overlord, which is pretty cool. I got that from YCS Sydney, Australia as well. QCR Firewall Dragon Singularity, which I got off someone that didn't want it. And I was like, I need this. How much? And he was like, oh, bro, you can have it for like $50 if you want. I was like, oh, I'll take it. And I took it. And now I have blinged out my Cyber's Firewall deck. So that's cool. And then these are the Mega Tin promos that you get in the Tin of Heroes, which nobody buys. And then, oh my gosh, guys, these 3 cards up here. Let me take them out. Oh, man, these cards. These cards are the 3 Egyptian god cards, but these are the special illustrations from Kazuki Takahashi himself. So these are the alternate artworks of Obelisk the Tormentor, Slifer the Sky Dragon, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. I don't know why Ra isn't in secret rare when the other 2 are in secret rare, but these were illustrated by Kazuki Takahashi himself, and I'm so happy I have these. Yeah, they're not like too expensive, but I'm glad that I have a piece of history, because bless his heart and soul, rest in peace, Kazuki. You have made so many people so happy with this game. Like, look at me. This channel is built on Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, yeah, my whole life. Okay, no, I'm not gonna go that far. I feel like my whole life is built on Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been dueling since I've been out the womb, bro. Oh, that's so funny. This is a Ghost Rare Red Eyes Black Dragon. This was the first Ghost Rare that I ever pulled, and I put it on stream back when I used to stream on Twitch. My first ever Ghost Rare, and I have a lot of like good memories with it. Lots of great memories. And then this is the Duel Monster stuff that okay, I'm not gonna say don't care about, but like this row is Kaiba, so Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then the modern Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I should probably put an alternative dragon down here. Then we got Dark Magician in 3 different arts. So we got all 3 alternate versions of Dark Magician. Yeah. And then we got the Red Eyes stuff. We got Red Eyes Black Dragon special illustration, and then modern Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Yeah. Now I'm jealous. I have Firewall Dragon's alternate artwork. Yeah, the old artwork Firewall is sick. It's so sick. Anytime I hear someone say that, I'm just like, motherfucking Xyz is right there. Oh, X and Y is right there. Yeah, Pokemon X and Y is right there. Like, bro, Gen 5 is right there. Oh no, I never played Kanto or Johto. Like, okay, bro. Okay, don't come with that opinion, bro. If you ain't got nothing to say, don't say nothing at all. That's what I was raised on. So shut up. But in those moments, I gotta shut up because I got nothing nice to say. Oh, guys, check this out. Your resident Galaxy Eyes player. I got a Ghost Rare Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So I won this card. It's a secondhand card, but I won this card in a bidding war on eBay. So there was a fierce bidding war for this card on eBay. But thank you to Guaka for teaching me the technique of just sniping eBay bids like last second, where you just bid like $5 extra when there's like 3 seconds left to go. And I won. And I didn't have to pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. Actually, no, I did. I did pay quite a bit of money for this. I paid, I think, $80 for this or something like that. $70 or $80 for this. But yes, I had to have it. I had to have it. I don't care. Yeah, what else? So we got that Exodia. We got some Blackluster Soldier stuff over here. I got 3 copies of Rongo Minied, who will never be released from jail. I hope not. Okay, I'm jealous again. I know you don't wear Crocs, but are you finna buy the Gundam X Crocs? Yes. I don't wear Crocs, but that's the exception. That's the exception. I'm definitely buying them. But I don't know if they're gonna be available for like regular retail, or if they're gonna just release them as a special thing at like those like other market stores, you know, like I forget the name of that store in the city, but yeah, I forget. But yeah, somehow, some way, I will find it. These are just random cards. I don't know why I have Ancient Fairy Dragon in here. Oh! Story behind this card. You guys might be wondering, why do you just have a random Neospatian Flare Scarab in here? So, 2 years ago, I went to YCS Sydney, Australia for the first time. Sorry, not 2 years ago. Last year, I went to YCS Sydney, Australia for the first time ever. At that YCS, this was during the peak of the Sprite Terror Element format, where it was just so oppressive to play. At that event, though, Jesse Cotton was there. In my round 6, I think, I dueled against this guy that was playing Sword Soul Runic, and he cooked me. He served me up. He cooked me. But he was a really awesome guy. Like, he was so chill. He was so nice. He was so friendly. He gave me tips and advice on like, hey, like, I know you're more of an online warrior, but here's some tips for like in-person Yu-Gi-Oh. Just be careful. Always keep your stuff at arm's length. If someone is like rude or mean to you, just don't even entertain it or anything. And like, he was so nice. He gave me a bunch of free cards. He was like, hey, are you looking for any specific cards right now? And I was like, oh, except for a second access code talker. Not really. I was like, oh, well, I don't have a second access code talker, but here's a bunch of other cards. And he gave me a bunch of like secret rares. He gave me a lot of useful cards. He gave me the F-Zero Utopic Future that I was looking for. He gave me a bunch of other really cool, useful cards. And he also gave me this Neospatian Flare Scarab, which is a card that's special to him. And he said, here, take this card, go get it signed by Jesse Cotton. He's sitting on like the first table. Go get it signed and then come back and show me and then keep the card. So I went, took a marker. I got up, I went to the judges table, and then I asked them, I'm like, do you guys have a marker? Do you guys have a marker? And they're like, yeah, sure, here's a marker. I ran to Jesse Cotton's table, and there was a bunch of people surrounding him, and I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, he's right there, it's him. And then he was like signing people's like binders and cards and stuff like that, which was cool. And then I walked up to him, I was like, hey, I'm a big fan. And then I was like, can you please sign my card? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he signed my card and he said, great to meet you. And that's all the words we exchanged. And I geeked the frick out. I was like, I was smiling. And then I ran back to the guy and I showed him, and he's like, yeah, there's your memory for YCS. This card represents a lot. It looks like just a rare rando Neospatian Flare Scarab, but it's got a big backstory to it. I actually have that whole story featured on one of my videos. Just go back in my channel and look at my first YCS video that I posted, and I explained the whole thing there. Like, it's sick. This page is the Dimension Dragons and their evolutions. So Clearing Synchro Dragon, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, and then the evolutions, which I haven't binded. I have them, but I just haven't put them in. But yeah, man, I did hear some time that Power Rangers were under severe lack of funds since, if I'm not wrong, they started to not copy more of the Super Sentai stuff due to the pricing of the copyright stuff. Yeah, they tried to start doing more of their own like original footage and stuff, but like it was pricey as frick. I totally lost interest in Pokemon when Black and White came out because the design was getting kind of funky for me. That's usually what you hear a lot of, like, yeah, Gen 5 fell off with its designs, like ice cream Pokemon, rubbish Pokemon, bro. But it's alright, that's people's opinions. But my rebuttal to that is, like, look at Gen 1. Gen 1 had some characters of some Pokemon. Then people will use the argument of like, oh, it was Gen 1, it was the first time that they were doing something like that, so they wouldn't have had anything like crazy. I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy. Okay, but respect. Dude, they're out on, oh, they're on Foot Locker. Okay, I'm ordering immediately after the stream. Wholesome moment. It really was, bro. It really was. I can say that I met Jesse Cotton. I shook his hand, bro. It was sick. And then at this year's YCS, we had the dude that won YCS. I forgot which region. The dude that was trash talking, that got in some controversy for trash talking his opponent, for trash talking Pac. I forgot his name. Hami or something like that. Hami, whatever. But he was there, and I was like, oh, yo, it's that guy. Oh, it's kind of cool to see him in person. But yeah, I kind of did lose a little bit of respect for him after that whole trash talking incident. What else? What was I gonna show on stream? Oh yeah, really quick random side note. But I haven't played since Legacy of Destruction, right? But I went to the Legacy of Destruction sneak peek premiere event when it was happening, and then after that I immediately dropped out of the game. Check this out. Your boy, even though he didn't play this season, sorry, even though he didn't play last season, because now we're in Infinite Forbidden, your boy still managed to secure the goods. Look at this. Check this out. I got the Legacy of Destruction sneak peek playmat, and you only get these at events, at sneak peek events, and they give these out to like the top players, and that's it. Yo boy managed to secure the goods. Yeah guys, you know, we talk a lot about like casual content and stuff like on this channel. I make a lot of casual content, but don't ever let content dictate skill. That's what Paul from Team APS said. He said something along those lines because he got like a major he got like a major like Master Duel he won the Master Duel championship or something like that they hosted a while back, and like him or his team won, and he made a tweet saying like, don't ever let like content fool you into thinking that, you know, don't ever let content something like that. He was like, don't, because I make a lot of casual content, people think that I'm not really like about the game like that. But like, Paul is a good player, bro. Paul has gone to his fair share of like top level events and stuff. Like, he's good, he knows what he's doing, and he displayed it and he showed it. But yeah, same thing to me, same thing to your boy. Don't ever let content dictate skill. Like, yeah, I talk about like, yay, cool galaxy eyes, yay, sharks, yay, whoa, low level, low tier decks, but your boy puts in work. Your boy puts in work. I never want you guys to forget that. Anyway, I'm getting too excited, but yes, this is brand new. This is still sealed. I'm gonna wait for the right time where I can like frame it. Right now, I just don't have space. Within the next year, I'm gonna be moving out of my current place. So I really want to like make that place my own, but we're not there yet, so we will do that stuff later. But yes, guys, your boy got it. Your boy still got it. I didn't play for 2 months though. That playmat was won like 2 months ago when Legacy of Destruction came out, or like right before Legacy of Destruction came out at the sneak peek. But yeah, sadly I couldn't get the Infinite Forbidden one because yeah, I just wasn't there. I was coming back to the game, don't know a thing, and also I just didn't participate in the tournament. But anyways, let's do some stuff. Let's do something. Thank you guys for tuning into the unboxing. I wanted to unbox more stuff, but I don't know what else. I didn't really have a lot of other stuff to go over. But yeah. I was saying earlier in the stream, if you guys happen to be here, that I'm trying to make a video that marries my love for both retro game collecting and the best way to do that is, this is a bit of a spoiler, but you guys, since you're in my streams as my my day ones and my faithfuls, I'm making a video based off these. That's right, it's every single Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship game and every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Game on the Nintendo DS. From the earliest one to the latest one. From World Championship 2007, 2008 to 2009, Stardust Accelerated, to 2010, Reverse of Arcadia, and 2011, Over the Nexus, which is when they stopped making these. And even all the side games, like Card Almanac, which is super duper rare, Nightmare Trouble. A lot of these are super duper rare. A lot of these are really expensive. Like, they'll run you a pretty penny if you're looking for these. But I got a lot of these, like, secondhand at, like, yard sales and stuff. So, I always say, I always say, shop smart, not hard. So, I'll be making a video on those at some point. But, yeah. Are you doing reaction to the new upcoming selection packs? Like, when they launch in Master Duel, or, like, doing a reaction right now? So, I'll definitely react to them when they come out. Alright, let's go back. Speaking of reactions, I thought as a fun little thing, since this is my first stream back and we're just taking it casual and taking it chill, let's do a little something. Fun. Pull up the Opera. So you guys that have recently subbed to my channel, you've seen what we're putting out. I'm gonna have to change the title of the stream and the thumbnail just so it's different, because YouTube did split my thing into two VODs because it couldn't find the original source of the original stream. But that's fine, you guys are here, so that's all that matters. But yeah, we've been doing this YouTube thing for a while now. It's been over a year that we've been doing this. We've been growing really nicely. Yeah, I was thinking you guys could help me come up with some ideas, maybe, on some stuff. So there's a few topics that I want to tackle for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's a lot happening with the game right now. From people leaving the game, to the game being, like, very unlikable, to the prices of the game, to the current meta. Like, there's so much to talk about. Right now, there's a selection pack theme. Anime reboot? Is that out? Has that released yet? Or is that like an upcoming selection pack? Because, oh boy, anime big. That'd be so. Anime is that in the shop? Okay, it's not in the shop. So I guess it's coming. There is a new selection pack coming out on the 29th, so that's a couple. We'll revisit that. But yeah, we've covered a few topics. We've covered what makes a good structure deck. Digital versus physical TCGs, which is probably one of my favorite videos that I've put out. The many complexities of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. The 2-player starter deck, we covered that when that came out. And lessons learned in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! In 1 or 2 days from now. Okay, yeah, that's right, because there's a new selection pack coming out. There's 2 new selection packs coming out in 2 days, so I will definitely be reacting to that. We'll do something with that. Yeah, but these earlier videos of, like, when I used to look at old TCGs is this was my bread and butter for a long time. Looking at Vanguard for the first time, looking at Dragon Ball Super for the first time, looking at Digimon first time, looking at Pokemon for the first time. Fun fact, this video was inspired by Tyrese himself. So yeah, man's pushed me to make more Pokemon content, so I was like, you know what, I need to make a Pokemon video anyway, so let's do it. But yeah, these videos, man. These videos. Digimon community. Oh my gosh, look! It's Professor Reiji. I miss him so much. We need to do something with Professor Reiji. With any card game. Oh my god. What's goody with you all today? Bro. This is back when I didn't know how to edit videos properly. These videos were like my target practice for getting better at video editing. And I use these videos really as an experiment, like test myself with video editing, because this is when I was like really starting to. I was like, okay, experiment. Let's see what we can do. So I was like trying to like figure out like what I want to do, what I can do, what I should do. I did these retrospective videos, but man, I got like a stock photo of a classroom, put it in Photoshop, and edited like PNGs of the current game that I was looking at. This artwork of Galactic that you see next to me, I drew that myself, and I just made that like a poster. Yeah, this classroom looking kind of cramped, Professor. Looking kind of cramped, but yeah. Oh boy, I wanted to talk about the Digimon TCG for a bit. Even the way I used to talk is so different. I've been taking a look outside of my usual territory of Yu-Gi-Oh since about the end of last year. The Digimon video specifically was where I felt like I started to get a little bit better. Fresh from the game a bit. But I've been taking a look out for what else is out there. And during that time, I've taken up playing a couple of other TCGs. I've really been into Vanguard, as I told you that previously. Vanguard, which has been my side game. There's another card game that I also began looking at, and that game is Digimon. Now, very similar to the DBS TCG, I've noticed the Digimon card game before. Bro, this is back in BT8. Yeah, this is like BT8 when BT9 was about to come out. That's how long ago it was. It's crazy. That was 2 years ago. That was like crazy VT in his prime. I remember it looking very different back then. I never used to buy the cards for myself. Yeah, nah, bro. These videos I use the game that I've participated in build my confidence with like just speaking in front of a mic and a camera. A little bit ago, these were the videos that I were my target practice. But I didn't feel ready enough yet, even with all the experience that I had gathered. Oh my gosh, it's okay. My editing got better. And we just did more after that. So yeah, now you watch modern day Reiji VT videos and they're better. I like to think that they are. But one of my more favorite videos that I've made is this video. It didn't quite take off like I wanted it to, but I feel like this is probably one of my better put together videos. You know what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh? The fact that I played the most mid-master duel decks. I picked 3 random archetypes, mainly voted by you guys. We streamed them for 3 weeks, and then I just make a video like 3 weeks later saying, hey, I played this, and this archetype. Let's see what I think. So many different archetypes and deck types in the game. Now for some, the editing definitely stepped up. We had to step up the budget. I'm a solo editor on my channel, for those of you guys that don't know. I don't know when or if it's worth to invest in a video editor. I feel like right now, I feel like it is. That's only because I don't get so much time to create content these days. So I really just want to like make the content, but not edit it and all of that. I just want to like make the content and then hand the editor all the materials. So hand them the audio files, the script, everything. I'll do it and everything, and then they can just edit the video. But video editors expensive. But maybe I should just hire a video editor for one video and just see how it goes. I don't know where to look for like hiring a video editor. I can't ask on Twitter, but then I'd get a bunch of bots in my comments. I know that Fiverr is a thing where you can hire people to edit your videos for you, but I don't know. It might be a trial and error phase of the Reiji VT era. But yeah, I'm solo editing everything on my channel, which makes it harder on top of like life. My name is Reiji VT, and today I'm gonna be Bro's even got a logo and everything. That I've been playing and having fun with in Master Duel. Some
so, and taking you through my thoughts after having played some of these decks. I'm someone that loves trying new decks and archetypes anytime that I can.
We gotta do this again. We gotta do this again. This is why the streams are helpful, because I can just sit, stream, and record a bunch of like video for Master Duel footage, get a bunch of footage from Master Duel, and then just easily just chuck it in and edit it in a video like this. Because this video, all the footage from this video is just stuff that's happened on stream. So all I gotta do really is just write up a script and just do it.
Tier end just because of how basic they are. Now their concepts and end goals are definitely great, but the
so I love making videos like this. I definitely gotta experiment more with videos like this. And then we got your deck profiles, which I gotta put higher. I gotta put the deck profiles above this, the analysis. It goes archetype, arsenal, TG talk. Then I gotta put deck profiles here, and then I gotta put the set analysis down here. Pokken, I gotta get rid of this section, but this is like channel history. This has to stay. But yeah, I got a number of I've been getting a number of comments on my older deck profile videos. Some positive, some negative.
And
I got people that are like that are really like grateful of like, oh yo, like thank you for the deck profile. It's sick. I'm gonna try it out. But then I also got a lot of people be like, yeah, bruh, this ain't it.
I've got
this deck sucks. I'm like, oh, okay, bro.
I really don't do as many.
Nobody said you gotta play it.
Like
this is just
a
suggestion.
I want to bring you guys a deck that I've been having a ton of fun with, and that's the Cyber's Firewall deck featuring
Cyber's
Galactic
Firewall
and the main boss of the deck, Firewall Dragon Singularity. I've been playing this deck since we got all the Firewall support.
Look at the production value.
But I have been tweaking it and updating it. With some
we got camera work in here.
Code Talker is already my favorite deck in the whole game of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm always looking to experiment with the Cyber's typing.
We
and decks
need
that are
more deck profiles. I hear you. Deck profiles are where the money is. I don't mean that literally, because I don't make any money from this channel. Well, I do. Technically I do, but it's not like anything to write home about yet. But yeah, no, deck profiles are where the attention and the demand are. Deck profiles are where the views are. Deck profiles get views on my channel. Like, they're the best performing videos that I have are deck profiles. They consistently get over 1K. And it's just, yeah, I gotta do more of these. And it should be easier to pump out a bunch of like deck profiles like on the weekly, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm too like afraid of like people's opinion, because I feel like that played a part in it the first time. I remember when I uploaded my first deck profile, because it's a thing in the Yu-Gi-Oh community where people will just come after you for your opinion. Like, oh, I'm gonna play Galaxy S, I'm gonna play these cards. Oh, why are you playing this card? You shouldn't be playing that card. You should be playing that card instead. You know, like, I was afraid of that a lot. But then after my second video, I was like, okay, this is fine. Like, let's do it. Like, yeah, there's people that don't agree, but who gives a frick? Like, on my my second best performing video of all time on this channel is the Firewall Network video. And on that video, there's a bunch of comments that are like, bro, like, this deck sucks. Like, this deck is just bricks. This deck, like, is so lame. Like, why would you do that? I'm like, bro, shut up. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. You know? I'm not saying you gotta. Just chill out. But, yeah, I think maybe I fear that a little bit too much, because right now, the next deck profile I put out, I want to be Ice Barriers. But until then, because I still got a few cards that I need to get together for Ice Barriers, I have been putting a few other decks together. So, let me see. If I switch scenes. Okay, no, I'm not even gonna switch scenes back to my tabletop, but I was gonna show you guys. I have a tin full of like decks that I'm currently constructing, and one of those decks is branded. Now, I started building this branded Despia deck back in like earlier this year or like late last year. So I just want to play branded Despia. But right now, branded Despia is just gimmick puppets, and I'm like, I don't care about the gimmick puppet lock. I want to play it without the gimmick puppet lock. So I want to upload a deck profile that doesn't involve the gimmick puppet lock, and I can already see the comments that are gonna be like, bro, why aren't you playing gimmick puppet? Because I don't care about gimmick puppets. But yeah, no, I think I just need to get over my own fear Same thing happened with like Raid Raptors. I've been playing Raid Raptors, learning Raid Raptors like properly since the support dropped, and the deck is cracked. The deck is so good. But yeah, Sub, I hear you. I hear you. More deck profiles. This is where the views are, bro. Like, I can reach 1K easily if all I do is just pump out deck profiles. That's what a lot of channels have done. And like, it's not the matter of just uploading a deck profile. Hey guys, here's a Ignister deck profile. I'm playing this card, I'm playing this card, I'm playing this card. Boom, that's it, done. Nah, like, if you guys have seen my deck profile videos, I like to put a lot of like effort into these videos, like with the way I explain them, the way I present them. So the time factor is also definitely a thing. I had a recording and filming the shark deck profiles, because I filmed these deck profiles back to back, was a nightmare, an actual nightmare. But they did well. They did very well. So yeah, more deck profiles. I got you. I got you. I got you. Thank you though. Thank you for showing support. I really do appreciate it when I like. I really do mean it when I say like thank you guys for your constant support throughout all. It's meant everything, even in my time away. But yeah, I'm just shuffling through the cards that I have right now, and I'm thinking maybe I will make a branded and have everybody scream at me. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Controversy gets clicks after all. Did I pulled a Blazing Cartesia, but did I pull a... Was it Guiding Quelm? No, Guiding Quelm didn't get reprinted in Terminal Revenge. But Guiding Quelm is getting reprinted in the Megatons, apparently. The set leaks came out yesterday. And I think Guiding Quelm has been confirmed for the set. But we got Blazing Cartesia, though. I'm very, very happy about that. Guiding Quelm is still very expensive, so we're gonna have to build the deck on a budget. On a budget. But yeah, side deck option for TCG and hand traps option for Master Duel. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna start doing that. So in all my deck profile videos, I have like an extra segment where it's like, oh, here are some additional optional cards that you can play. You can play this, this, and that. That's really just a side deck segment, but I need to like make a proper like, here is the side deck that you play. Like, this is the side deck that I play with this deck profile. And for Master Duel as well, like, yeah, hand trap options. That'll be good. Sub, this is so off topic, but you've actually helped me a lot with my content and improving my content, because you always have like really good advice on how I can like change it up and stuff. I think I just need to get over my own fear of executing my ideas. Like, I was watching this one video a while back of it was from MBT, and he was talking about like Yugioh and like what makes a good Yugioh or something, or like getting into Yugioh. And he said one of the things that he said was when you have an idea, just like make the video, like execute. Like this video right here is so helpful for anyone and everyone that's looking to maybe like get started with Yu-Gi-Oh content or just content in general.
Come into the scene with the wrong understanding. They said
this video helped me out so much. There's this video and another video by Team APS where they're talking about like getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, making the videos and all of that, and like the mindset behind it. Very, very helpful videos that I go back to every now and then.
Say CMO videos make a lot of money and they get a lot of views. So what I need to do...
Actually, let's watch this video.
Mr. Rothschild here, aka... the bit of hard work. That's what Coder said in the vid. Want to kind of get clout from them? Do you expect to go to YCSs and you want people to come up? You need to have a pretty good idea about what you want out of it.
Okay.
Do you want to make these videos for a hobby? Do you want to kind of get clout from them? Do you expect to go to YCSs and you want people to come up and ask you to sign cards and stuff?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's Ray GVT. I've never seen him in person, but it's him.
Are you expecting to do it for a living? Do you think that you can like
yes, I want Yu-Gi-Oh to pay my rent.
bankroll, you know, you plus a significant other plus some number
Nah,
of
I'm
children
kidding.
off of
We don't do this for the money, for the clicks. I literally do.
a YouTube channel, and do you think that that amount of money
I've made
will
that
be
clear
sustainable
from the start.
throughout a bunch of YouTube ad changes? I will not lie to you, the way that Yu-Gi-Oh videos are made right now is like long form, and you have to pay pretty specific attention to them. It makes them very lucrative for advertisers, but that could
Correct.
change tomorrow. Do kind of
Correct.
consider if it's something you want to do full time, and if you want to tie your finances irrevocably to something as fickle as like the YouTube advertisement algorithm. The second thing is like
Bro.
be real.
For the people that have made it and living off Yu-Gi-Oh, how does it feel?
For a top Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube channel, 100K honestly is like an unattainable goal to start out with. When I was
My goal
reached
was
out
just
to in
1K.
like 2018 by SEMO, there were some people in the Grand Championship with 20K
Which I
subs,
could
and
have
was like,
reached
20K,
ages ago by
I'll
now
never
had I
have a
just been
number
consistent.
that big. You know, back in the day, the titans of YugiTube, Vexicus and the like, were under 10K. It is only a very modern thing that people like Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers
Truth
are
be
crossing
told,
over
there's always
into top
feedback from
watch.
deck building or profiles, whether it's good or bad. Sadly, you can't cater to everyone's opinion, or sometimes you don't have budget. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's absolutely it. Like with my branded video, I'm like, bro, I don't even have guiding quem. People are gonna be telling me, why don't you have guiding quem? But I guess I just gotta make it clear that
In normal
budget.
things. I don't think that 1 million is really likely for any of us to ever attain with the exception of exactly Team Samurai X1. If you
Oh, yeah,
expect
TSX1
to
is
make
on-
a channel end at about 40,000, that is
one thing that you can do is being
an
transparent
insane
with what you wanted to. Yeah, absolutely,
number
absolutely.
for YouTube.
So I'm
with
definitely
respect to you.
like taking a lot of feedback into account, because even on my previous, I saw some comments. Hey, you said this, but this wasn't. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I gotta just.
Yo. If you are uploading
Careful.
frequently on a 40,000 individual channel, if you are retaining 40,000 viewers, that is sufficient to live okay. I think that that's a good goal to shoot for, and everyone I know with more than that has the capacity to or does do it as a full-time job. Okay, so the first thing you should be doing when developing a YouTube channel for Yu-Gi-Oh is evaluating your strengths. A lot of individuals come into the scene with the wrong understanding. They say, SEMO videos make a lot of money and they get a lot of views, so what I need to do
I'm just gonna do what they do.
Start emulating his content out of the gate.
Horrible
don't
idea.
Do that shit. Recognize what you are already good at and develop those skills into something marketable in the Yu-Gi-Oh space. If you are, like, for instance, I was like a theater major and an English major, so I said, okay, I can write and I can, like, do, like, cringy little skits.
Yeah, playing to your strengths. I think about, like, what are your strengths? I yap a lot. I talk a lot. I can just talk forever, but I can talk about the game forever. So how do I weaponize that? Oh, let me do discussion video. Let me talk about the card game that I'm playing right now. You know,
And that's what I
I'm
ended
good
up,
talking.
you know, kind of warping all of my content
Professional
around.
yapper.
Early 10-minute testings were all about, like, putting puns in the deck profiles. Turbo Tuesday was about doing funny little acting bits. If you are a really good player, if you have a lot of natural skill at the game, or have dedicated a significant amount of your life to the game, you know, consider doing content like packs or neshes, where you are playing like very high-level Yu-Gi-Oh for long periods of time, commentating your plays and letting people who are less good know why you are doing what you're doing. Being honest with yourself about what your strengths are is extremely important to making content. The last thing you want to be doing is trying to fit the mold of a different creator and doing it worse than them and then just like looking like a stupid asshole. Also be realistic about your weaknesses. I see a lot of people who are like out of the gate like, you know, I want to do like Nim style content with none of kind of the editing know-how or the connections that or the capital that Gage has, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah. I think the playing to your strengths thing is a really big
Craft
thing.
your content around your schedule. Don't try
Oh,
and
that's a big
force
one.
your schedule to work with content that is
Oh,
out
that's a
of
big
your
one.
reach. After you have done that, you have come up with some content that you feel comfortable making, start making it. Don't sit down and plan it for a long period of time. With respect to a significant amount of creators I know that are at the over like 50K level, there are a ton of series and individual videos that, like the Library of Alexandria, have just died in the planning stage because they got caught in development hell. There is no
I've felt
easier
that.
way to shoot yourself in the foot than to just actualize your content and get it down to the nitty gritty for so long that you are never uploading it. Just upload bad shit. You're gonna have to get over yourself and release things that you are not 100% proud of. If people give you feedback that says, here's what I'd like to see improved, that's a good thing as well. Do not bite off more than you can chew. The number one mistake I see new creators make is starting a progression series. And not like a progression series with any changes.
Yeah, I don't do a
or sometimes with
progression
changes,
series.
Just a progression series, period. A progression series relies a lot on your own likability as an individual.
I wish I inherited a part of my Asian
and
power.
it requires
The power to yap away and
individuals
being
to hit a
politically
recording
correct
schedule
about it.
every
Oh my
week
god.
For 2.5 years.
What a
Maybe
sentence.
don't start with that. Consider producing more bite-sized content.
So fun fact, right? This is a bit of a what is this? Bit of a scrapped idea, right? But this was going to be a really cool idea in my opinion. So about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, when I was like heavy in like to streaming with Twitch and all of that, when I used to stream on Twitch, I had like streamer friends and all of that, and one of them actually hit me up with like he's a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, right? And he hit me up and he said, hey, I've actually like been wanting to collab with you. I was wondering if we could like collab on like a Yu-Gi-Oh video. I was like, yes, amazing, awesome. Yeah, what are you thinking? Like, do you have any ideas? And then he hit me with the progression series stuff. I'm like, oh, sure. Like I was super open to it. I was like, yeah, sure. Like I personally don't think that doing a progression series is like a great as like a first collab project, especially since it's the first time that we're like collabing like ever. But yeah, sure, I'm open to it. We can make it like a short series. We can do something. And we actually like sat down and planned this thing like properly. We coordinated our time schedules. We sat down, we brainstormed on a blank Google document. Like what we wanted to do, the goal. Let's add something interesting to separate from the rest of this, from everybody else's 99 other progression series. And I thought we had something really cool. And then we it was a really tough time to actually like organize to actually sit down and film and record together because we're in different time zones. And that was the biggest thing that we had to grapple with, of like different time zones and stuff. But anyway, that wasn't the main issue for me. I was like, bro, I can wake up early. I can wake up earlier than needed just to meet with you, to get this done. The problem was more like technical issues from this person's end, which was fine because we still made it work. But anyway, long story short, we actually ended up filming, recording this. I have the video edited. We have like the pilot episode. I had it edited and ready to go. But it just never released because we never did it again. We sat down, filmed one episode, and any other time we tried to coordinate to like film an episode 2 and beyond, because we wanted to sit down and pre-record a bunch of content so that we could have a scheduled content upload, which would give us more time to film in the background as we uploaded what we had. But that never happened because communication just stopped. I remember asking about it and just nothing happened. And then yeah, so definitely progression series, maybe think twice doing it with someone else. If you're doing it by yourself, there's definitely ways to make it interesting, but like, nah, progression series stuff just isn't my thing. I love watching it, but I don't think I'd love making it. But yeah, I definitely hear and feel what he's saying with the whole like, there's so many like good ideas that have just like died in the planning phase. Yeah, because that's definitely me. I still have that idea of like doing a starter deck series for Master Duel, like a structure deck series for Master Duel, but I still just haven't executed that because of fear. But yeah, anyways, I hear what he's saying.
Content that doesn't require a lot of people's schedules to line up. Consider producing stuff that doesn't lock you into a years-long commitment. Be realistic about what you can handle early on. It's not going to be a lot. That's fine. Be regular. This is
Yeah,
a
be
mistake that a
regular.
lot of people make. They get so in their head about wanting to produce only like super high quality
Me.
content that they release
He's
like
talking to
1 or
me.
2 videos a month, if one a month at all. I think this can change based on where the algorithm lands. But I
Talking
think
to
the
me
magic
right
number
now.
is somewhere between 3 videos and 6 videos a week. I
Yeah,
upload
that's
7 because
ideal.
I'm fucking stupid as all hell. But a ton of channels that were already really big, Doug, Sam's a good example, avoided plateauing by sticking to a schedule that looked like that. It gives you enough time to put together stuff that is decent as well as not really burn out. Be willing to pivot.
Yeah. A lot of I think my struggle has been with the be regular thing. I have had amazing months and I have had absolutely terrible months. I've had months where I'm like, oh my gosh, I uploaded like so many videos this month, or I uploaded like 4 videos this week. I am freaking like insane. Then there's been other times where it's like, oh my gosh, I uploaded once every 2 weeks, or I uploaded like once a month. Like it sucked. But being regular is definitely a huge key factor. My big ideal thing is always like I wanna just like dedicate an entire day or an entire week of purely just like content creating. So I will film my videos, I will edit my videos, and I by the end of the week, from Sunday to by Saturday or the following Sunday, I want to have a minimum of 4 to 5 videos ready to go. And then that following week, I can just schedule the uploads for those videos. I can upload 2 in the week, 2 like 2 every week, and then just keep the train going. But to this day, I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to do that. When I have the time, I don't have the energy. When I have the energy, I don't have the time. And those things just have never lined up. But one big thing that I've learned in my time away is that it's not about waiting for opportunities, it's about creating those opportunities. So even like now, when my schedule is still busy as frick, I just gotta knuckle down and just do it. I really just need to like push through. I feel like it wasn't any of you guys' fault. Just the whole process didn't feel like something that I really enjoy. As some say, find the fun in the job where you can enjoy doing it. Yeah, no, definitely. Like it definitely wasn't in any of our faults. Like it definitely wasn't his fault. It definitely wasn't my fault. I think maybe we probably just had that realization of like, maybe this doesn't look as cool as it sounded. No? But like the first episode is like there, it's ready to go. Like I filmed it, I edited it and everything. Like it's a pilot episode, it's content that I can just put up on my channel. But it would never see the light of day. Because what's the point of uploading it? Maybe I can upload like I don't know, like a scrapped thingy where you guys can see it. But like it's there. It exists. It's in my hard drive. It's technically in my video library, but yeah. Oh well. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Yeah. But I have since focused more on just making my own and really just pushing my channel. And I really feel like I would have hit 1K by now had I just been consistent. Even if the uploads aren't like super high quality, like literally just upload. But anyways, as we've established, deck profiles is where the money is. Nah, I'm kidding. Deck profiles is where the views are. So yeah, for sure.
A lot of people make this mistake. They will make an early series that gets a relatively large amount of views. If you have 0 subscribers, 1,000
Me with Archetype Arsenal.
views per video is unthinkable. And then they will make that content until they die.
Me with Archetype Arsenal the first time, and then I took a break from Archetype Arsenal because I was like, I gotta do something. Because I realized I was like, okay, I've done what, almost 8 episodes of this, and this is all I've uploaded for the past few months. Like I gotta change. Well, for like half a year. All I uploaded was Archetype Arsenal for like half a year. On top of like streaming and stuff, but I was streaming on Twitch. It was pre-YouTube. Yeah. So I put Archetype Arsenal on ice for a little bit, and then I came back with season 2 a couple months ago with the Armed Thunder series.
You see other content doing
or
better
episode.
if you see a lack of individuals who are outside of your usual viewer base into content until they die. If you see other content doing better, if you see a lack of individuals who are outside of your usual viewer base interacting with your content, be willing to change it.
Yeah, so this is why I realized that deck profiles are very key. I don't make them very often, but hey,
you
it's
are
attention.
going to absolutely want to like cut off a series or a group of videos that are just sort of like riddling your channel with disease than alternatively. Doug says rip commenters don't understand, but Doug has also made a significant amount of changes to his channel and has like doubled its size in a year.
Gotta pivot.
Right? There's a reason, for instance, that 10-minute testing is now a weekly show. There's a reason that Locals Live doesn't exist. One Take doesn't exist. There's a reason that we're making significant changes to Junior Journey, right? Coder, another great example. What does he upload now? Stream highlights. Previously, he uploaded maybe once a week.
I used to upload stream
that
highlights,
you should know, which is cool, but locks you into a very specific kind of content, and at the end of the day, does hinder growth a little bit. One Take doesn't exist. Oh shit, I meant Turbo Tuesday. Run that shit back. Yeah. And finally, be happy with your own content. This is a very strange one. I feel like I should say. But you know, I know a lot of individuals who are online are depressed bisexuals with ADHD who are unwilling to admit when something they make is good or interesting. You are going to have to get over yourself. If you are confident you are making decent videos, you have to be willing to tell people you are making decent videos.
This is this part that I have also struggled in, and this goes back to the whole collab thing, right? Telling people like what you do. Like everybody, my immediate Twitter circle knows that, oh, he makes Yu-Gi-Oh content. But like I don't do a great job of advertising it. I do a horrible job of like actually advertising it. Like I'll make a video, I'll upload it to you, and I will make a announcement and a channel link on Twitter. I'll be like, hey guys, today I discussed about the current Yu-Gi-Oh meta. Here's the video, boom. And then I'll upload, I'll inform my Discord channel, my dead Discord channel, and then I'll upload it on the community tab as well, just informing everyone. And me, I'm like, that's it. That's all I need to do. But I gotta do way more. I gotta do way more to promote myself. I don't back myself enough when it comes to this stuff. That's also another reason, I guess. Not making excuses, but it's definitely key observation. I don't mind the sparse deck profile, just that I feel it's a waste that you already did these decks justice, but now it's slowly getting outdated. Yeah, that's the thing, because a few months after I uploaded that Firewall Code Talker deck, I think about like 5-ish months later, or 4-ish months later, Math Mech Circular got banned. Like properly, so now the entire deck has just been like, oh man, like you can't play without Circular, and that's why I have to upload like an updated deck profile. But like, yeah, I do hate that a lot of these deck profiles get outdated. A couple of them have suffered because of the ban list. The Galaxy Eyes one is fairly up to date. Like if you want to play Galaxy Eyes and you saw that video on your feed, like you do okay. Would do.
There are so many creators that will come up to me and be like, hey, you know, would you mind checking out my stuff? I'll be like, of course. And they'll be like, yeah, it's not very good. And I'm like, well, then I do not want to check it out. Be your content's biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
If you're not, you know, why are you making it? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a quick overview about like 3 steps to making content. So let's talk a little bit about skills to develop if you want your content to improve over time.
Yeah.
The first is editing. Especially early, you are not going to be able to pay editors. This is obvious. Editors cost a lot of money. The standard rate for editing is $40 an hour. If you do not have that kind of liquidity, you are going to have to edit yourself. This is something I think every Yugi-tuber has done. I still edit some of my series, and there are, you know, some Yugi-tubers who got so into editing that they edit their own series, but in my opinion, you really should not be purchasing editors, like, out of the gate. Your edits may suck. You might not be very good at it, but that is a skill you will have to improve, and it will pay dividends early. Audio editing. This shit is extremely important, especially if you are attempting to save money.
Audio
editing
editing
a lot
is
more mileage out of opening up Audacity and fiddling with an audio track on a USB mic that costs you $30 than you will immediately kind of mask it by sort of a mastery of audio editing. There's a lot of free tutorials on Audacity, which is a free program
Yeah.
that you really should check
Audio,
out.
I've never really
Writing,
had a problem
improv,
with.
public speaking. These are kind of humanities skills. Feels weird to come after
Writing
all
and
the, like,
public
nitty-gritty
speaking.
engineering stuff.
I think this is one of those things that I've developed well in. Like when I started doing my first scripted YouTube video, it was rough. I think it was the Vanguard video. That was like my first properly scripted video. But over the years, over the time, as I've done more scripted stuff, I think it's gotten much better. Especially like with the discussion topics that I talk about. So like this stuff of like what makes a good structured deck, the current state of the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG, the many complexities of the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG, digital versus physical TCGs. I love these videos because I can look at them and be like, you did good, presented yourself well, and it's like you've gotten better. It's not me putting myself on a pedestal, but like it's me recognizing genuinely like this is that you've developed
but
well.
like being a generally
Being
funny,
a professional
cool, and
yapper
interesting person
does
is in
have
your
its
best
payoffs.
interest. Start trying to write daily, maybe like 500 words. It can even
I gotta
be like
do that
dog
more.
shit fan fiction. Just getting in the habit of putting words onto paper,
Yeah.
then reading them
Just
back
write
and seeing if
scripts
they
for
make
videos
sense
that
will
you haven't
drastically
executed
improve
yet.
the quality of your scripts. If you have the opportunity to do any sort of acting or improv, and you attempt to stream afterwards, it will get infinitely more easy. And public speaking. This one, people come to me all the time and say, hey, I want to make YouTube content, but I'm afraid of talking to other people. Sorry.
I was afraid too.
You gotta do it. It is like the #1 thing you're gonna have to do. Next up is SEO manipulation. This one is a little more nitty-gritty, but you are going to have to get good at the algorithm. This sucks. It feels bad, but there are a lot of tutorials and a lot of individual groups that you can join that are free and will show you how to do very baseline level stuff. Selecting correct tags, titles, thumbnails, and the like will get you a lot farther than operationalizing, like down to the very tiniest detail, the interior of your content. And finally, management. This sucks. If you are trying to do this at the same time as you have a job, or even afterwards, you are going to have to get really, really good at time management.
Yeah, I'm horrible at this.
To a certain degree, really good at getting other people to be good at time management.
I'm horrible at this.
For instance, right now, I am working like 80, 90 hours a week, which sounds like a lot, and it is. But a significant amount of that is scheduling other people, fielding certain assets for different shows, payroll, stuff like that. Learning how to manage your time effectively is really, really, really important so you aren't staring at a screen for 4 hours a day scrolling on Twitter.
Yeah. And then from here on, equipment, we've had stuff.
Finally, I want to talk really specifically about luck. The big discourse surrounding this was if luck plays a role in being a success on Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube. It does, obviously. But luck plays a role in playing Tearlament too, and Tearlament's the best deck. The way that Tearlament wins most of its games is by giving the deck enough chances to get lucky, right? So what you need to be doing is the same thing. Much of what people ascribe to luck isn't actually luck. The algorithm is a known quantity that you can manipulate. Collaborations are a thing you can personally instigate by speaking with other creators. You don't have to wait until one of them sees you in a recommended box and reaches out to you in order to try and get something, but do kind of hit at your belt. At a certain point, and the point is really early, like 5, 10K subs, you are going to be included in creator things. Look at Smitty's tournament this last weekend, the Creator Clash. There were people in there with like 3.5K sub channels. There were individuals with like 2K followers on Twitch, but they were included in the same tournament as like 200K sub channels just by virtue of being in the same like content sphere, right? And the more you rub elbows with those people, the more they get to know you, the more you can appear on their channels, and the more your numbers will grow. And then finally, be ready to use opportunities when they come into your lap. I'm of the opinion that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community is small enough that opportunities are a little bit of an inevitability.
Opportunities?
But when people are willing to give you a shot, take it immediately.
Yeah.
I
have these
one
opportunities,
silly story about
yeah.
this. Alex Simo was supposed to commentate the Philadelphia PPG with Gage, but Gage couldn't make it for some reason, and he literally was thinking to himself, who do I know that is around Philly? He remembered I lived in Jersey City, sent me a Facebook message and was like, "This is a long shot. Are you around for commentary?" I was like, "Absolutely." I drove up to Philly for a day and a half. We did commentary. And then it was received so well that we signed to do it at like 10 more tournaments. If an opportunity like that comes into your lap, be ready at all times to take it. Don't think to yourself, "Oh, well, you know, I could do this, but what if it doesn't work out?"
Yeah.
Or like, it is a big time commitment. What if it doesn't have the intended goal? I did a ton of stuff with a ton of people that didn't go anywhere. But I was giving myself enough opportunities to pop off, and eventually it happened. Get Simo to message you noted. True! That's why Farfa sucks now. Okay, let's do some questions from the class. I pulled out some of the responses to this. People who were like, "What do you need for a beginner's guide?"
Got it.
I think the biggest hurdle for me will be trying to get footage of IRL events, setting up equipment for it, approaching stores and players, everything surrounding it. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. You can very easily make content that doesn't necessitate getting footage at IRL events or of IRL players. Again, this is about...
Wait, what was the question?
The hurdle for me will be trying to get footage of IRL events, setting up equipment for it, approaching stores and players, everything surrounding it. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. You can very easily make content that doesn't necessitate getting footage at IRL events or of IRL players. Again, this is about being realistic about what you think you can do. If you're nervous about doing this, don't make content that doesn't. I will say, at every OTS I have worked with, even when I had a low amount of subs, they were very happy to give me a lot of leeway in terms of filming. Just because it was like publicity.
Sometimes I get nervous, like at locals or like large TCG events, like the convention that was happening last week, of like I want to get footage of like IRL players, like people like playing the game, but I'm afraid of like I don't want them to think it's weird or like I've got a camera near them or whatever. So sometimes I'm just like, yeah, okay, I just won't get. But I need the footage for a future video, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
How do I find my niche? Currently it is, do you guys remember Kaiba or, yeah, I got 37 tops and this is how I got there? A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creators feel this way, as if they have to have a thing that sets them apart from everything else. I don't necessarily think that's true. There are a significant amount of Yu-Gi-Oh! Creators for whom I would be like, yeah, they're not like a particular type of duelist, or they don't make a particular type of content that no one else does. They just make a lot, and it's really good. But I will say, this is part of being honest about your strengths. Figure out what you do better than other people, and then make a series that exemplifies it. Not so much a beginner's question, but how does one break out of a niche to cover new areas of content for the game without alienating their audience up to that point? This is a great question from the Law Yu-Gi-Oh! Law Yu-Gi-Oh! Also a really fantastic channel specifically
The Law Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes
Duel
great
links.
videos.
So, you know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what they're asking here. Just stop making it. This is such a weird thing to do, but honestly, just make different videos. A significant amount, if you think the videos have a larger appeal than the videos that you're currently making, some number of your existing subscribers will come along for the ride, and the remainder will be new subscribers, right? That's
pivoting content.
I think a lot of people get in their head about like, oh, I don't want to alienate my old viewer base. If your niche is...
That was me when I tried that mid-master duel decks video.
Is niche
and I was
enough,
like,
then at some point you will have to. How do you know when to pivot from meh ideas versus be patient and persevere? I use myself as an example because it's what I have to go on. I've had several ideas flop and I just cut them. My skits and songs used to barely scrape 200 views though, so perseverance paid off. Upload the bad videos. Like, I've had an idea flop and I cut it. Don't do that. Just finish it and then upload it. I think a lot of people get in their head about only wanting to upload good content. Uploading consistently is much more important than putting out banger after banger. How much of an investment do you have to be willing to put in? Both physical and the games are a lot of money. So, I don't think the investment is very high at all. We talked about this a lot in the equipment and assets sections. I don't think you need to ever purchase a single card.
Facts.
There are many YouTubers, Farfa for instance, who just don't play the paper game.
For the longest time, before I flashed a single Yu-Gi-Oh card like physically on this channel, I just made Master Duel content. It was low quality content, but it was easy content. It was easy to make, and it started to pick up over time. These channels built literally just on playing Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, especially with a lot of like the digital stuff. Like there's so much that you can do without having to pick up a single Yu-Gi-Oh card in your life. Like in your life. So yeah, nah, that's definitely true.
Grinder's entire YouTube fan base is individuals who watch him because he is really, really analytical and smart and good at Yu-Gi-Oh! He doesn't own a deck. I have a hard time turning Yu-Gi-Oh! Into something entertaining. I love the game to death, but on stream I have trouble making Eldritch Duel number 46 something fun to watch. What type of advice would you have towards making it engaging? Well, I wouldn't play Eldritch. No. Talk with your chat. If your chat's not talkative, ramble,
just yap.
go on
Yap.
tangents.
Yep.
Fill
Yep.
space.
Just yap.
Occasionally you're
That's
going to
what
play
being a professional
games
rapper.
against decks that do very little,
yapper.
and it's going to be frustrating to play, but you have to, give people the illusion that you're still having fun.
Yep.
What's a reasonable price range for paying a video editor? I.e., at what point does getting one make sense to pay a video editor to do the editing? You seem to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Players who do the editing. How much does them being Yu-Gi-Oh! Players matter? So, reasonable price range is, it depends on the editor. People who do not have a portfolio but are in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Space and want to get into editing will charge you a lot less. And if you're comfortable with maybe less quality editing or less practiced editing, that's fine. I think it doesn't really make sense to get someone to do the editing until you are at least making the amount of money that you make paying for the edit on the video. And then I preferably would like Yu-Gi-Oh! Players to do editing for me because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so specific that people who don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Occasionally don't have an idea of what's hype and what isn't. I had Danny doing some very, very small scale editing for me before he actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was just unwatchable. Sorry, Danny, if you're in chat. Build into your schedule time where you're not doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Shit. So that if you need to take some time, it's already accounted for. There will be days where you're crazy burned out. There will be days where something bad happens, like someone jumps into your chat and calls you a slur, like someone did. Can you still make content even while struggling with the idea of speaking in videos? Yes.
Absolutely.
What kind of content can you make if that's the case? 101s. There's a ton of stuff. Alex Sordio has never spoken in one of their videos. Thanks, Stevie. What would you say is something that Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't need more of? What type of content is already oversaturated and wouldn't allow for a new creator to break out?
We don't need that junk.
Is the number one answer for this. Progression series is for sure. But I'll make an addendum. Like hour-long unedited videos. I see a lot of people who are like, here's my new series or my new idea or my new concept, and I click on it and the first episode is an hour long. I do not care how good the series is. If I have no understanding of what your content is like, no baseline or benchmark for which to judge it, and the first thing I see from you is going to take an hour of my day, I'm not watching that shit. If you are making videos, do try and shoot for 8 to 20 minutes, unless you are making a long-form series, but those probably should not be the majority of your content. Aren't JJs like 40 minutes every time? I'm actually really upset when a JJ is 40 minutes. I try to keep them under 40 for that reason. But JJ has a whole host of problems that we're ironing out at the moment. How do you handle community interaction? You can easily say to handwave most input, but I feel like you need to allow for some in order to have people become invested in the channel and thus create repeat viewers and subs. How do you gauge what's a good amount of involvement? This is a great question. This sounds like a little bit of taking criticism, but it's more a discussion of confidence. When you make content, trust yourself to a degree to know what's good and bad about it. And
how do you handle community interaction? You could easily just, but I feel like you need to allow some. Not one that's creative. Okay.
If you get comments that ask you to change individual parts or do things differently, evaluate them relative to where you want your content to end up. I've taken a lot of really good suggestions from comment sections, and I've ignored a lot as well, because I know they're just wrong. For instance, Broke Boy's a good example. I know that a lot of what makes Broke Boy fun is like the snappy back and forth editing, the banter between me and Danny.
It's really just style.
And I've seen some people in the comments be like, can you please release the next one, can you please just not edit the game so we just get both of your perspectives and, in real time? No, I can't. That's not watchable. But we also have had people who are like, hey, can you change how the video is displayed relative to the screen? Can you change whose perspective it's at? It's disorienting to flip back and forth the whole time. That we will do. You just have to have, the confidence to know when you're right and when a chatter is potentially, giving you a good idea. How do you stay motivated when your numbers drop? It just has to do with conceptualizing it. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Numbers go up and numbers go down. If your numbers go way down, maybe it's because, there's a problem with your content or your upload schedule, and those are things you can work on and fix. But if your numbers go slightly down, don't sweat it. It happens. I remember...
These are good questions.
Network in a professional and productive way. This is a good question. If you figure it out, let me know. Shiggy's is right here. Collaboration is a huge part of growth. Be unapologetic about reaching out to people.
Mm.
Don't, you know, begin
we talked about with
your
Blackbird.
ask with like, hey, sorry, I know this is a big ask. Hey, just be like, yo, I'm doing this. You want in, you know? And approach, of course, with a real actualized idea, not like, hey, we should do something together. When you are working with someone, make a point to like talk shop, feel out the conversation. If you're not vibing with them, you know, sometimes you just do the collab and leave. If you are vibing with them, maybe recommend something else at a different time at the
Fair.
to people.
Okay.
That's true of
Yeah. Nah. Very good. Very useful videos. So much stuff that I can take away from this, and I am going to start doing that and executing that straight away. Yeah, the stream has gone on for a few hours. I know we had that minor hiccup earlier, but this has been like 4 hours, and I just realized. But your boy's getting hungry. I'm starting to lose my voice, and that's how you know it's been a good stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna cap it off here. But yeah, the stream was really just like a small little reintroduction to myself, because I always gotta ease myself back in after like big breaks. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start, well, continue executing on some ideas that I had. But yeah, nah, thank you for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. All of you that stayed all the way through, all of you that chatted, all of you that came by, said hi. I really appreciate it. Really hope to be seeing you guys around more often very soon. Yeah, catch some videos that are going to be dropping sometime soon once I get all the editing and stuff done. But until then, I'll probably fit in a few more streams. But yeah, thank you as always, guys. Really appreciate it. You guys have yourself a good one. Have yourselves a good one. My voice is like breaking right now, so I'm gonna go. Anyways, see y'all later. Bye.